Hello everyone, I'm Captain Mech56 and today I'm going to show you how to make a miniature of a gigantic build like this. There is my miniature of this build. I also have a city, and here it is. Got the stoplight, the fountain, the big skyscraper that it's inside of. The skyscraper here is not finished, obviously. I got a few more floors to go, and it's still a little bit under construction. I've got a bunch of emoji signs in here ready to be placed. There's the McDonald's and the gas station and everything just like there is in this build. This one here has a special kind of glass effect that allows you to see kind of a background when you're inside here. It was kind of neat, but it's more in the way than it's worth doing, so it was kind of a pain. It's 4 layers thick and it's different colors in different places. Don't do it. Anyway, everything I do here is a waste of time, but this was an especially big waste of time. So, miniature was cool though. It worked out really well. I like the parking garage. You can see the levels inside of it. Every bit of this was just kind of slow and tedious to do. It took about 3 weeks to do each one of the miniatures. And here's my new one. Do you recognize it? It's a castle. Yes, there's my big castle and there's my small castle. Obviously it's a work in progress, and that's kind of what I wanted to show you. I just did the roof on this guy and it worked out really nice. I like the way that looks. Could probably be just a little bit better. I had like a 0.01 offset that would have made it look better, but then all my pieces wouldn't have been even, and a little bit of OCD maybe that might drive me nuts, so I left it alone. I decided I'd have here with the way it was. This is the little spiral thing that I started with there and sized everything down from there. Here I'm working on these towers here, and I've got all these things measured out. Just starting to work on that roof line. And this here is the first piece that I believe is going to have this corner, this edge right here is going to line up with this angle of this edge. So I've got to do that a few more times, and then I can bring all those down into place and put the roof on it. That'll be an interesting challenge. I think it's really going to end up being quite a few pieces just to get the angles to look right and stuff. But I wanted to have a nice sharp edge on the corners if I could, so I'm trying that first, and we'll see. This is a measurement block here. Let me switch to the measurement tool, scaling tool. So you can see that this one, let's see if there's a matching one. So that's from the keep in. So this line right here is what that represents. So it's 94.05. That's from the outside edge of the build area to the keep. And this one, so 94.05 to 9.4. So it's a 10x reduction or 10x growth, depending on how you look at it. Anyway, shrinking this thing so that it's a 1/10 scale. And basically, I just measure everything. You can see here, let me get down here so you can see it. There's little measurement pieces all over the place. This one here, I'm measuring from like the side of the tower to the other side of the tower. This one I'm measuring from this edge of the tower to this surface right here. Obviously, this one's from the edge of the build area into this wall. That one's from the edge of the build area into the keep. And this is like the width of the keep here. So this one's 60.95, so I round that up to 61, and you go to the keep, and 6.1. So that's how I get all my numbers for these things, and that's how it's a 1/10 scale. The wall thickness, I'm a little sloppy on that when it comes to the miniatures. Sometimes it matters, sometimes it doesn't matter. So we'll see how it ends up going. I don't know how far I'm going to go with it. If I'm going to put the little railings and stuff in here, I'm not really sure. We'll see. Anyway, that's in progress. So I thought that was pretty neat to see how it all comes together. It's a very slow, tedious process, just like all the other ones. I think the castle's actually going to be a little easier than house and the city, because really, I think there's less here. The only thing that might burn me by saying that is the windows. I still have no idea how I'm going to do the windows. There's a curve involved, and there's a different color. By the way, this color here is actually a neon block that I've got some transparency set on it. Let's see, it's 75%, and then it's colored like it has like a yellow tint to it, but you can see through it. I don't know if I showed that in my castle video. I don't think so. You can see through it from the inside. It looks perfectly normal. Like you don't even see a tint really to it. But from the outside, it looks like it's glowing, and that's so it looks good at night. So if I turn off daylight here, you can see that it looks like there's lights in the windows. You know, like the windows are glowing. So that's pretty neat, and it won't do that if you don't put the neon on there. That really won't work. So anyway, that's it. There's a miniature that's coming together. I'll do another video at a later date that shows what it looks like when it's finished. Thanks for watching. Captain Mick 56. I'm out. Bye-bye.